Well, we're going to go ahead and start our lesson for today. And we're going to be focusing on using our note-taking skills that we've already learned with TRAP, but then applying them to nonfiction text. You'll find a lot of the things are similar with just a few little differences. So the first thing I want you to do is, teachers, go to Google Classroom, the teacher's Google Classroom, and please make a copy of the nonfiction Google Doc I have there, because you're going to work on that with your scholars. And then scholars, please go to Google Classroom and pull up your nonfiction Google Doc. You can pause the video while y'all are doing that. Okay, so let's talk about nonfiction TRAP. I included my examples in these pictures. There's just a couple key differences between the way that we do with fiction and nonfiction. So the first thing with title and preview, a lot of that is really similar. You want to write the title just like I have here. You want to read the subheadings and look at the pictures. I noticed in our first text we've got two pictures, so I just wrote little notes here next to the paragraphs where the pictures appear. You want to write the genre and topics, so like I wrote nonfiction science on mine, and then you want to label the sections of text on your paper. So all this is pretty similar to what we did in fiction. Then you want to read the passage. So you want to write the main idea of each section of text. So instead of writing like, what the story was about in that section of text, like write what we learned. You might want to underline or take some notes on key details that support the main idea. And then you want to write a summary at the end. Answering the questions and proving your answer, this is the exact same thing that we've done in fiction. We want to, again, answer the question before we even look at the answer options, and then we want to use like the evidence that we already have written down to then pick the best answer and eliminate our wrong answers. So if you're on campus, you're going to do the title. So I want you first, so you can pause the video anywhere here. Use your paper. You want to first write the title on top, like I have. Wildlife Wonders, Keeping Cool. You want to label the sections. Okay, in this case, it's just 6 big paragraphs, so that was super easy to divide into sections. And then you want to locate the pictures and take notes on them. So I located one picture by paragraph 1. I just wrote, it's about a koala hugging a tree. And paragraph 4, it's saying that the koala's body is warmer than the tree. Okay, so again, pause the video. You can make sure your scholars have this part down if you're on campus, and then we'll get to the next video. If you're on distance learning, I'm actually gonna make like a separate video for y'all, so feel free to just exit this video and go to the distance learning video. All right, if you're on campus, you're gonna then do your reading notes, okay? They're gonna look like this. So first of all, you're gonna follow along with your advisor as you read Keeping Cool. Advisors, you're gonna use your dot cam to project your hard copy and take notes, or your copy of your Google Doc to take notes as you read. I'm gonna, of course, provide a copy of my notes, so you can just follow along that way. And then scholars, you're going to jot your notes for each section on your paper. So your notes should look something like mine, where they're divided into 6 sections. And then for each section, I've got a note on what happened in that paragraph, and then I've got a summary of the whole passage at the end. Okay, once you are done with your reading, you've taken your notes, you've written your summary, we're going to talk about answering questions and proving answers. Now, we are not going to go like through that strategy in general, since we've already done that in fiction and they're pretty much similar, but we are going to practice main idea and supporting details in my next video. And this video will be something that you can use if you're on campus or if you're in distance learning. So I'll go ahead and make another video for answering questions, proving answers, specifically on main idea and supporting details.